You wake up at 5 a.m. You drive to the gym in the dark, you unlock the door, turn on the lights, and wait. Your first client is at 6 a.m. if they show up. Sometimes they cancel, sometimes they just don't come. But you still have to be there because the gym requires you to work floor hours. 20 hours a week on the gym floor, walking around, wiping down equipment, answering questions from members who will never pay for a session. You make minimum wage for those hours, $10 an hour, $200 a week. But when you actually train someone, you make $35 per session. The gym takes half. You get $17.50. You train maybe 15 sessions a week if you're lucky. Well, it's $262.50. Add the floor hours. Total weekly income, $462.50. That's about $24,000 a year. You're a certified personal trainer with a degree in exercise science, and you're making less than a manager at Target. Meanwhile, your friend Jake quit the gym 6 months ago. He started posting workout videos on Instagram. Short clips, 30 seconds, no fancy equipment, just bodyweight exercises in his apartment. He hit 50,000 followers in 4 months. Now he's selling online coaching programs for $150 a month. He has 30 clients, that's $4,500 a month. $54,000 a year he works from his laptop. He doesn't wake up at 5 a.m. He doesn't wipe down equipment. He doesn't wait for clients who don't show up. And he's making more than double what you're making at the gym. You start to wonder if you made the wrong choice. So here's the question. In 2026, should you work as a trainer in a physical gym, or should you build an online fitness brand and sell programs through social media? This decision is quietly determining the financial futures of tens of thousands of fitness professionals right now. And most of them are choosing the wrong path because they don't understand the game they're actually playing. My name is Simon, and on this channel, we break down the hidden economics of career decisions. Today, I'm going to show you the brutal truth about both models, the real numbers behind gym salaries and online coaching income, and why the answer might not be what you expect. If you're a trainer or thinking about becoming one, smash that like button, and let's decode the fitness industry's biggest lie. Let's start with the reality of working in a gym. The average personal trainer salary in the United States in 2026 is approximately $58,000 a year. That sounds decent, right? But that number is deceptive. It includes trainers at elite gyms like Equinox who make over $100,000 a year. It includes senior trainers with 15 years of experience. It includes corporate wellness coaches. For a new trainer just starting out, the real number is closer to $30,000 to $38,000 annually. Let me break down how that works. You get hired at a commercial gym, LA Fitness, Planet Fitness, 24-hour fitness, whatever. They require you to have a certification. That certification costs you $600 to $800. You study for 3 months, you pass the test, you're certified. Now you can work. The gym pays you minimum wage for floor hours. That's the time you spend on the gym floor waiting for clients, cleaning equipment, doing admin work. Most gyms require 20 to 30 hours a week of floor hours until you build a client base. That's $10 to $15 an hour depending on your state. Let's say $12. 20 hours a week at $12 is $240 a week, or about $12,480 a year just from floor time. Then there's training sessions. When you actually train a client, you make more. But the gym takes a cut, a big cut. If a client pays $60 for a session, you might make $25 to $35. The gym keeps the rest. As a new trainer, you're lucky to get 10 to 15 sessions a week. Let's say 12 sessions at $30 per session. That's $360 a week, or $18,720 a year. Add the floor hours, and your total income is about $31,200 annually. You're working 50 hours a week, waking up before sunrise, and making $31,000. That's the reality for most gym trainers in their first 2 years. But here's the worst part. Your income is capped by time. You can only train so many clients. There are only so many hours in a day. Even if you get really good and charge $100 per session, you're still limited by the fact that you can't clone yourself. The absolute ceiling for a gym-based trainer working 60 hours a week is maybe $75,000 to $85,000 a year. And to hit that, you're grinding every single day with no time off. Your body breaks down, you're exhausted, and you're still not rich. Now let's talk about the dream, the online fitness coach, the Instagram trainer, the guy selling workout programs while sipping coffee on a beach. The story goes like this. You start posting fitness content, workout tips, transformation photos, motivational quotes. You grow a following. 10,000 followers, then 50,000, then 100,000. Brands start reaching out. They want to sponsor you. They send you free protein powder, gym clothes, supplements. You post a photo with their product, they pay you $500. Then you launch your own coaching program, a 12-week transformation plan, workout videos, meal plans, weekly check-ins. You charge $200 a month. You get 50 clients, that's $10,000 a month, $120,000 a year, and you're working maybe 20 hours a week from your phone. No gym, no commute, no floor hours. It sounds perfect, and for some people it is. But here's what they don't tell you. Let me introduce you to Marcus. Marcus was a personal trainer at a big box gym in Atlanta. He made $35,000 a year. He hated it. He saw other trainers on Instagram with hundreds of thousands of followers making six figures. So he quit the gym. He went all in on social media. He posted every single day, workout videos, nutrition tips, client transformations. He spent 3 hours a day creating content, filming, editing, writing captions, engaging with comments. After 6 months, he had 8,000 followers. Not bad, but not enough to monetize. He kept going. He hit 15,000 followers after a year. He launched his first online coaching program. He priced it at $150 a month. He promoted it for 2 weeks straight. He got 3 clients. 3? That's $450 a month. $5,400 a year? He had quit a $35,000 a year job to make $5,400? He was broke. He had to move back in with his parents. He worked part-time at a coffee shop to pay his bills while he kept grinding on Instagram. It took him another year to get to 30 clients and finally match his old gym salary. 2 years of struggle to get back to where he started. This is the hidden reality of online fitness coaching. The average online personal trainer makes $72,000 a year according to 2026 data, but that average is skewed by the top earners. The reality is 81% of online trainers make less than $60,000 a year, and a huge percentage make less than $20,000. Why? Because the market is saturated. There are over 326,000 fitness creators on YouTube alone, over 230,000 on Instagram. You're not just competing with other trainers. You're competing with celebrities, athletes, influencers, and massive fitness brands with million-dollar marketing budgets. The algorithm doesn't care that you're a certified trainer. It cares about views, engagement, and watch time. And unless you understand how to create viral content, you're invisible. But let's say you figure it out. Let's say you crack the code. You grow to 50,000 followers. You start getting clients. You're making $6,000 a month. Life is good. But then Instagram changes the algorithm. Your reach drops by 60%. Your new posts get a fraction of the views. Your client signups dry up. You panic, you start posting more, but it doesn't help. You realize that you don't own your audience. Instagram owns it. If they change the rules, you lose. This is the trap of building a business on rented land. So which path is better? Here's the truth. Neither path is better. They're just different games. And you need to understand what game you're built to play. The gym model is a safe bet with a low ceiling. You will make money. Not a lot, but it's reliable. You show up, you train clients, you get paid. There's no algorithm, there's no virality, there's no waiting 6 months to see if your content takes off. You work, you earn. The downside is you're trading time for money. You can't scale, you can't grow beyond your physical capacity to train people. And the pay is mediocre unless you get into an elite gym or go fully independent, which comes with its own risks like rent, liability insurance, and client acquisition costs. Most gym trainers plateau at $50,000 to $70,000 and stay there for decades. The online model is high risk, high reward. If you succeed, you can make $100,000, $200,000, even $500,000 a year. You can train people around the world. You can work from anywhere. You can scale to hundreds of clients without adding more hours because you're delivering programs, not live sessions. But the failure rate is brutal. Most people never make it past 10,000 followers. Most never sign a single online client. And even if you do succeed, you're constantly at the mercy of platform algorithms, market saturation, and the next trend. You're building on quicksand. So here's my advice. If you're risk averse, if you need stable income now, if you don't have savings to survive a year of low earnings, start in a gym. Get good at training, build your reputation, learn the basics of client results, then use the gym as a safety net while you build your online brand on the side. Post content, grow an audience, test your online offer. Once your online income matches your gym income, then you can decide if you want to quit. This is the hybrid model, and it's the smartest play for most trainers. But if you're young, if you have low expenses, if you can afford to struggle for a year or two, and if you're good at content creation, storytelling, and marketing, then going all in on online might be the move. Just know what you're signing up for. It's not passive income. It's not easy. You're not going to post 3 workout videos and wake up with 100,000 followers. You're going to grind for months, maybe years, posting daily, engaging, learning video editing, studying the algorithm, failing, adapting, and slowly building. And even then, there's no guarantee. But if it works, the upside is unlimited. There's one more model I haven't mentioned. The best model, the model that the smartest trainers are using, it's called omni-channel. You do both. You train a small number of high-paying in-person clients, maybe 5 to 10 people at $150 to $200 per session. That gives you $3,000 to $4,000 a month in stable, high-margin income. Then you offer online group coaching or a membership program to a larger audience at a lower price point. Maybe $50 to $100 a month. You get 50 to 100 people in that program. That's another $5,000 to $10,000 a month. Total income, $8,000 to $14,000 a month. That's $96,000 to $168,000 a year. You're not dependent on a gym. You're not dependent on Instagram. You have multiple income streams. If one dries up, the others keep you afloat. This is the future of fitness coaching, not gym or online, both. Here's the final truth. The fitness industry is changing. 10 years ago, being a gym trainer was the default path. Today, it's one option among many. But most trainers are still thinking in binary terms, gym or online, safe or risky, employee or entrepreneur. That's the wrong framework. The real question is, how do I create multiple income streams so I'm never dependent on one source? How do I build leverage so my income isn't capped by my time? How do I own my audience so I'm not at the mercy of a gym or an algorithm? If you can answer those questions, you'll build a career that's both stable and scalable. You'll have the safety of in-person clients and the upside of online leverage. You'll work fewer hours and make more money. And you'll actually enjoy what you do instead of grinding yourself into the ground for $35,000 a year. So don't ask whether you should be a gym trainer or an online coach. Ask how you can be both. Build your foundation in person, build your scale online, and build your freedom through diversification. If you want to learn exactly how to build a multi-income stream fitness business, check out this video where I break down the step-by-step system. And if this video changed how you think about your fitness career, hit that like button. Subscribe to Simon for more truth about money and business. I'll see you in the next one. Stop choosing between safety and growth. Build both.